It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Delaware Stadium and the home field of the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Blue Hens will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Pirates. Who just sprints into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Back to pass. It's Mills. The running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Second down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Pressure is coming. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
The Blue Hens lining up here on 1st and 10. Running back with the football. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kurt. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field, it's Mills. Makes the grab on the move. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense operating from the pistol. And the running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A draw to the back. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. He's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Hands it off on the counter. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Mills. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down, but man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. The pass rush closing in. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And it's a bunch formation. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on fourth down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
They're going to run the option. He breaks free.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. The sure hands. It's Smith. Gets some space around the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Pirates will have 1st and 10 here. It's a run. Running back's got it. They can't stop him. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Quick spin on the double spin move. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
To throw, it's Mills. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision and giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Breaks into open space. Jukes to get past a man. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. Obvious false start there, moving too early. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Pirates.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense ready to start this drive. Here's that defense shifting again. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
To the air, it's Mills. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, East Carolina. A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets loose. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And the Blue Hens looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to pass. It's Mills. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Pass is caught on a comeback route. And he'll be brought down.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
The pocket breaking down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Blue Hens come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mills. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down. We're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they hand it off to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The Pirates will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Mills. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Caught in the flat by the running back. Jukes to get free. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Blue Hens pick up enough to get a first down there. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. To throw, it's Mills. The pass rush closing in. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. inside field now from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. On first down, it's play action. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Delaware.
That's how you take advantage of outstanding field position. Starting in plus territory makes it very easy for this offense to be able to get down close to the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic with the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Now, this is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. And the wideout goes in motion. And on the carry, he's heading left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Mills. Pulls it in. It's Carney.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Bringing pressure. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple of touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Mills. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You can see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And moving the receiver now before the snap. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. He keeps it on a design run. The Pirates are on the move here.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Pirates begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A handoff to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Pirates will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line. The Pirates will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Touchdown, Pirates, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. takes off to his right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. They need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Boy, they get some big yards here on third down, but they're still going to be short. So to bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete. Tremendous crowd atmosphere now in the final minute of play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment. Side before this crucial play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid one, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up fourth down and inches. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Direct snap. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
What I love about that, Chris, is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in. The quarterback knew it. The offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that first down.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. The Blue Hens come to the line with first and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Delaware.
And out comes the field goal unit. And now in a driving rainstorm, this field goal attempt is for the win. And the kick is good despite all the rain. A strong snap, good hold, and the kick goes right through.